Hello, and everybody, and welcome back to Garage Reviews. This is Tyler, your host, and I'm going to be reviewing the Mr. Heater, uh, little portable heater here. I forget what the model number is. I bought this last year. It's the little version of it. It's the F2 something. I'll have the link in the description for you to kind of to overview, but this is just the kind of the standalone one that kind of hooks up to your little Coleman propane tank or whatever propane tank you have available. So this is kind of how it comes out of the box, and I just want to kind of give it just a general overview. So one of the nice things that I bought this for is because the easy use. You got the on ignition button and the off to turn it on and off, very easy. It's supposed to emit very little carbon, so you can use it carbon monoxide, so you can use it indoors. It's small enough, and I have a small box tree stand that I wanted to use it in just to keep a little bit of heat on me. So in those cold opening days, I have a heater, so that's kind of what I used it for, and it worked very well for that. I can put my hands over it, and I've used it the last couple of years. Just those little tiny spaces it works great for. So that is what I used it for. Comes with this nice stand. So I did see some reviews that propane tanks don't fit in here. Some come with a little black thing on the bottom. If you take that off, it pops right in, and it's pretty sturdy. You can pick that up right like that, so it's real easy that way. If you look under here, female valve screws right into it, so it's very simple to use. We'll get into turning it on and some of the safety features once I screw this in. So let me screw this bad boy on, and I will show you the operation of it. It's very simple. Again, it's not going to heat your whole garage, but in small spaces, this thing does the trick. The nice handle, so I can carry it into where I need to carry it into. It's not made for, it's their smallest unit. So you're looking for small areas. The heat output is enough. I think if you had a covered box blind, mine's opened, you would heat that thing no problem, and it would stay warm. But for what I need it for, it's perfect. So let me screw this on. We'll show the ignition, some of the safety, and we'll go from there. All right, so we're back. So yeah, I just screwed the tank on. So it was very easy, and it's kind of nice if you have this valve on, you can kind of use that as a grip to screw the tank onto there. As you can see, it sits very nice standing up. It does point up in an upward direction, so I've had some videos I've seen where that does bother them because the heat does rise to the top. But for me, if I keep it below me, it kind of keeps me pointed at me, which I like when I'm sitting and freezing my butt off. So operation, again, make sure you have a full tank. I think it gives you just about 5.5 hours of heat time, so that's a plus. Again, there will be some more information at the bottom to kind of give you the full statistics of it. I just wanted to kind of show you the operation of it. Again, to start it, you just click the start button here, and you can see the pilot lights going. You hold that down, and I'm doing this indoors. I do smell propane, and then I let go, just like a normal pilot light, and it should take off. You can see it's kind of getting that flames around on there. So it is tossing heat already. I can feel it coming off. And as this thing warms up, this whole element will start glowing orange, like it's supposed to. It does take a little bit to get going, but I am getting heat already. I mean, it is tossing some heat, so pretty simple that way. So yeah, it's heating up already. Again, the safety features of this, again, low carbon monoxide. I've seen some reviews where they had it in small areas and it did trip a little bit of an alarm. But it's not supposed to. You're supposed to be able to use this indoors. So depending on the sensors of that may trip some carbon monoxide. So you can see it's starting to glow a little orange. I can turn the lights off here to. All right, so I turned the light off. I do have a light on my camera, but you can see it's glowing orange. It's still in good heat. It's as simple as that. Let her go for 5 hours and burn that tank up, or 6 hours, or whatever it is. There's no dial up or down. It kind of just gives you a nice consistent heat, and you go from there. So it's the baseline one that I think works the best. Again, I can grab this, and now if you do end up kicking this over, I want to show you the safety of it. So you tip it over, it turned off already. So that is a safety feature. So if that does happen, you'll know because you won't get heat and the pilot will shut off. But you could just start it right back up, and the ignition works great. I have not had an issue with that. Everything works how it's supposed to work. It's a little heater. I mean, it's, or Mr. Heater, a little heater, whatever you want to call it. There's some of the instructions. Not really much else to it. Just be cautious where you point it, you know, and where you're keeping it, just like any normal heater. The little buddy. My review, in right scenarios, this guy is just a ticket. If you need more heat, or if you want, you know, lower where it's not pointing up at you, maybe that bigger unit, the little Mr. Heater bigger unit will work better for you. I've seen where people want to put their feet by it or whatever. This, I just wanted it for a small area, and it works great. I'll put the links in the description below. I give it 2 thumbs up for what I need it for. And the other little heaters, I have friends that have, and they work just as great. Maybe I'll toss some links in the bottom there. Any support you can give me, I appreciate it. Pick yourself up one of these, and they're sturdy. You know, I don't really protect it that well, and it's holding up. So take care. For Garage Reviews, Tyler. Have a good day.